Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome back to FOCUS ST225. As you can see, it's a horrible day. Standard, typical Wales, Welsh winters, whatever. It's absolutely freezing. But I got some jobs to do. I'll show you what I got now. Cast your minds back right when I first bought the car and I had to change the springs on the back. I ended up, well, both seats is quite common. So I ended up getting a new rear arm, trailing arm, wishbone, I don't know what it is. I use a standard generic, like high tensile steel bolt. So now I've got these lovely little captive, if you look in here, I'll show you the washers. These are the tracking ones. They're the proper ones. I bought these off eBay, and I'm talking, I bought these off eBay like 6 months ago. So both of them are to go on the car. As well as, let me show you, these bad boys. So, do you know what these are? Track rod ends. So I'm going to show you how to fit the front ones of these and the tackle of the job I got to do on the rear. I get the car up now onto my little plastic ramps, crack wheels off, jack it up. It should be, fingers crossed, simple and straightforward. I've got the same job to do on my Escort as well. So, but I've also gone and bought myself this. So we've got loads of these in the garage, up in mats. But I thought to myself, this is really handy to keep in my boots. So if I'm out in the show and stuff like that, I don't want to get dirty. So this is from Euro Car Parts. That's a luxury. Yeah, that's pretty robust and pretty cool. That's a luxury. And yeah, it works. Right, no more messing around. Let's get this car up on the ramps. Also, when you're working on a Ford, don't forget cracking nuts off first. And these are a 19mm. Okay, next job, let's get my low profile trolley jack. I don't like jacking up on the sills. Just remember, this is a Ford. Use my new mat. And then jack the car up on the subframe, okay, rather than the sills. Loads of really good points under there. Watch you don't crush the boost doors, but run from the back. Also watch you don't damage the sub. Okay, now the car's high enough, let's get an axle stand in here. Okay, so my trusty underbagger, let's hope it's charged. Let's sort this mat out a bit as well. So far so good with this mat. I want to point out as well, okay, I don't normally dress like a scruff, okay, so when I'm working on car and my hair's always a mess and it's thinning out. I'm 40 now, I just got to learn to accept these things. I've got a perfectly amazing wife, a great home, and 2 amazing boys, sausage dogs, an annoying cat, and a beautiful daughter on his way. So, to me, I've made her in life. Okay, now the wheel's off. If you look here, this is split. And that was all over my gate there, so hopefully that's the reason why. I can just see there's some oil up there too, so I need to go have a look at that, see if the CV boot is damaged, because last time I looked it wasn't, but we'll get to that now. I need to crack off this nut so that slackens back just a bit, undo this nut on here, okay. If we come to any problems I'll show you how I overcome that, and then we twist this off, and we need to make sure we use the correct driver side or passenger side or offside or near side track rod end. Okay, so not what I wanted to come across. I have found a tiny little tear, like that big, in the CV boot. So hopefully there's not much oil come out of it. As a temporary measure, what I am going to do right now is clean that area up and seal it with some Tiger Seal. That will stop any further oil coming out in ingress, and I will also continue to hold the oil in, and hopefully it'll pass MOT. If not, failing, maybe look into the drive shaft. It's not clicking or anything when I'm driving, so I'm just hoping that I might be able to do a CV boot on it. But anyhow, we're going to scrap that off anyway, and I'm going to get on with these track rod ends. Okay, so the nut on the track rod end is a 24mm. I think I showed you just now, I'm going to show you again quickly. It's this nut we want to be cracking off ever so much, just a little tiny bit, just so we can make sure that we can take this track rod end off with ease. Okay, so with that done now, it's onto this nut. Okay, which is a 15, and let's hope the Dagger gets it off. So I think that's fun, that. There's not enough power, that must be tight. So let's crack this off of a bar. It must have just flattened it off. So let's get this off without chipping my car, hopefully. And let's buzz this off. There we go, nuts out, put that safe. Keep that here. And now we've got to split this, okay? This is really easy. Just tap this, and it should come out. Okay, bud. So, to be continued, it will be out shortly. So with 2 taps of mallet, that is out, and this just literally now turns off. As easy as that. Come on, you can't get much easier, can you? Look at that. That is super duper easy. It seems like a 12 seconds late, that clip coming up by here now. Right, okay, so we're doing this in real time. There's the old one. Oh yeah, it should not do that. I think I've got people viewing and checking up what I'm doing. Let's have a look. There was my trusty little spies. Are they coming back? There he is, there she is. Where's B? Where's your girlfriend? He's always watching and helping. Okay, so for reference, this is the one that come off a car. And the one that's going on the car, you can't move. So quick stop to the mailman came. So basically, this is the one that came off. So that is the one that goes on. They're exactly the same now, okay? So nice to come with a brand new nut. Let's show you how it goes on. Exactly the same as the last one. We just twist this on. Nice and easy. I'm not going to speed this up or anything, because I just want you to understand how quick this actually is to do. The guy said he would have done it for me, and in fairness, he said that he's only going to charge me like minimal labour, which was nice of him. But for the sake of me just doing it, okay, so I've left a little gap, okay, about 1.5 mil of the last one, that's facing up. And what I'll do, I'll tighten this nut down now, which will obviously be the tension put back on here so it doesn't come off. Let's move this ball joint so it goes into here. We sort this into here. We chuck this back on here. I believe my agadaga is behind me whilst I stretch. Okay. We're going to screw this down. Nice and tight. We're going to put my bar on it, okay? Give it one nice little turn. Okay. So that's nice and tight, no messing around with torque settings. And then this nut under here, okay? That's actually tight enough now, so what I could do is turn around and slacken this off one turn. That would work, but necessarily they will adjust this when they do a tracking anyway on the actual arm in the garage. So I just need to, do you know what? It is 1.5 turns out anyway, so it's no different than it already was. Happy days. Okay, so this is the finished piece, nice and simple like that. The car is going in for tracking, okay, on Friday when it has 2 new front tyres. So don't worry about the tracking at the moment. I'm not going to show you how to do the other side because you've seen, it's just a repeat process, but what I am going to show you is, obviously the wheels off, and the reason why I'm having this done is because that has come from absolutely nowhere. So they weren't great tyres as it was. Brand new tyres coming tomorrow. We've got tread on the outside. It is literally legal requirement. It gets to there and it goes off. And then yeah, we've got this. So the car's not going to be used now. It's literally just going to be parked up until tomorrow morning until we get a new set of tyres. They are Nankangs on here and they're 245 30s 20s. They are not a cheap tyre, okay? They're also known as ditch finders. So yeah, they can go and find the ditch. But yeah, I couldn't get budgets in stock anywhere and I weren't paying the £250 plus VAT for Michelin. So I weren't going £1,000 in on tyres, do you know what I mean? Well, 1,200 or 1,300. So I've got the same. I'm just going to check now quickly. This side has had a replacement wishbone, but I'm just going to make sure that there's no bushes, no ball joints or anything on it. So when it is tracked, the car will be A1 again. Okay, and straight away you can see, if you look closely there, that track rod end is also gone. The ball joint seems good. As well as the wishbones. No movement there. I'll do it better off camera, it's hard with one hand. So fingers crossed. When I first bought this car, if you remember, I had a blowout a day later and I cracked an alloy wheel. And this is the side it's done it too. So I'm hoping that it has knocked the tracking out because the steering is slightly towing to the right as well. Anyhow, I'm going to crack this off and get this wheel on and then whip the car around and do the back end. And this is the one that has come off the passenger side. So yeah, so here there's a bit of grease in it, but plenty of movement. So hopefully the car will drive better now when it's tracked. Okay, let's get on to the back end. We don't really need to do these. They're not wearing, but one will need to be cut off and one will need replacing. So if I'm having the tracking done, it makes perfect sense to do them both at the same time. So let's get this off ramps and get it whipped round. Okay, that will do. Next job, let's keep it in gear because we're going to jack the back end up so in case it ever moves. Chuck my keys down by there. Hope you can see me in the video. And then what we will do is show you the bolts I'm going to change. Okay, it's really difficult to see right now, and these focuses are crusty, so don't forget. So on the rear trailing arm, I had this bolt where it should be these. I'm going to replace this one now and take it out and put the new one in, and then hopefully with no issues at all, it's not going to drop or anything. I do have two jacks. I'm going to take that one off. If I can't get off, I'm going to grind it out and get these on ready for tracking. Take a look at these bolts. The washer is a captive, it matches with that. Okay, so that's the Focus moved back off the drive. Let's get this into the garage because it is soaking. And it's got beads, you know, it's not been washed in forever. Happy days, let's go. It's very, very cold, let's hope it starts. Of course she starts. Let's get us turned around. Supposed to be doing a track rod end on this actually, aren't I? Do that another day though, is it? Don't need to do it today, it's too wet. I'm gonna get on with Chelsea's brakes now quickly. Let's get us whipped around. I live by a school, okay, and it really annoys me because people just park absolutely everywhere. Luckily it's not school time now, but it must be like an afternoon drop off or something, or late morning club or something. But I should really change this track road arm. But there is always another day, isn't it? I'm not going to use this car for a bit. Here we are, she's back at home now. Nice and dry. Some people would dry it off, wouldn't they? No point, is there? Take it back out in the rain another day. Let's get alarmed and isolated. Actually sawed it. Let's dry it off. So you're going to take seconds, isn't it? These towels are amazing from Halfords. I've had this now about 2 years. I've never washed it or anything like that. All I've done is used it and let it dry. It's worth the win because, like I said, I don't know the next time I'm going to take it out, and you know, old cars are like moisture and rain and stuff. The car's desperate need for a wash. Oh gosh, this is quite dirty. It's like getting a kid out of the bath, isn't it? Have you wiped behind your ears? You dry between your toes? Chelsea works from home. She's probably thinking, what is he talking about and what is he on about in that carriage? She really is. Should have done it on the dirt. But anyhow, it's dry. There we go. We will leave that to dry. Okay, so in Chelsea's Mini now. And it is absolutely bucketing down. And I need to whip the rear calipers off, change the discs and change the pads on this. And I'm absolutely soaking, and you can see it's raining really heavy. So what I think I'm going to do is go in the house, warm up a little bit, have a cup of tea, and let's hope this weather backs off. I'm not going to vlog doing this. The next part of the video will be me at the garage, hopefully getting my tyres, my tracking done, and then boosting to work.
One eternity later.
Another wet, freezing cold day. We're at DGS tyres, and these are the guys who sorted me out the day before the wedding, if you remember correctly. Remember when I had that flat tyre, like 5 to 5 a night, where this guy sorted me out. So I've got 2 Nankangs on order, / ditch finders, which are due in today now, and he's going to do my tracking for me as well. So hopefully the car will be driving nice and straight and nice and tight. Yeah, between the rain, if you have a look, DJS, have a look online. Great guys, happy as Larry. Okay, so bad news. My tyres haven't come in. That's the problem with having such a random tyre, like what is it? I can't remember if it's a 235 or 245, 40 or 35, 20, maybe a 30. I'll add it in anyway, whatever it is. But yeah, so they haven't come in. Need to get myself off to work. So, too much going on. He's going to ring me, let me know when the tyres are in. Hopefully, really hopefully, that we will be able to get this sorted ASAP. Wish me luck.
One eternity later.
Oh my gosh, what an absolutely eventful day. So anyhow, the chap from the tyre place phoned me, and my tyres are in stock. I'm going to get them done on Sunday now. He's going to go in. So big thanks and cheers for that. So anyhow, on my way home today, I started the car up the Focus, and it was a little bit worried. It was like, woo, woo. Do you know what I mean? I thought, oh, that's going to go. So my car, a bit like a belt or pulley as my car drove faultless. Anyhow, so I'm driving like that 2 or 3 miles on the road, getting up to a junction, I'm slowing down, and I get an ABS light on. So that's strange. Put my foot in the clutch, goes. Absolutely baffled me. Put the handbrake on, ABS light come on, drop the handbrake, ABS light went off. Really strange. Next minute, headlights flickered a little bit, and an engine management light come on, ABS came on, come off. I thought, oh, do you know what, I'm at the traffic lights. Currently at the Vati lights in Swansea. So if anybody knows that, maybe I'll put some clips up or a video, but it's like a crossroad with high-rise flats. It's massive in and out of Swansea. Huge, huge, huge amount of traffic. So anyway, so I turn my ignition off and I go and start a car. I get, hang on, there's like a battery's flat. Lights go, the cluster is like an absolute Christmas tree. I'm like, lights haven't changed yet. I think to myself, it's okay, it'll start. Lock a car, unlock a car, pitch black, freezing cold, raining. At this actual moment in time, the lights changed. So I thought, do you know what, it's a little bit of an incline. I'm going to start, ease off the handbrake, go. People beeping, people swerving around me, start going, get stuck halfway. I'm in the middle of these crossroads, jump out, nobody helps. Push my car to the incline, go down, not getting a second gear, boom, 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 get it going eventually. Spluttering, banging and popping because it's overfueling. Revving like guts out, keeping it going. Speeding away, trying to keep revs up. Lights flicker on and off. Drives okay for 5 minutes. Going around the corner, like shit, realised that my power steering's not working. It says reduced engine performance, failure, reduced power, all that kind of stuff. I thought, what's going on? Cluster's going crazy. Drive down a bypass, it goes like it's going to cut out, it drops the lights, drops into a cluster, drops power, popping and banging. Pull up the traffic lights, I'm not turning off this time. Do I pull off and phone RAC, or do I continue going? Let's wing it. So all of a sudden then, starts driving fine, car's boosting, absolutely no problem at all. I need fuel at this stage, to the extent because I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm like, if I ain't going to put fuel in now, I ain't going to get to work in the morning. Then again, the car's not going to start. So I think to myself, what am I going to do? So I pulled in, petrol station, reversed back into space, put my OBD reader in, came up as an ABS sensor and crankshaft sensor, stuff like that. But obviously the crankshaft would be due to the fact that it's purely just, it's misfired and stuff, due to where it cut out and I tried bumping it, sorry. And then the other fault, ABS sensor, which reduced performance, I understand, but I think the cluster panel's gone in it. But now, it's working completely fine. Well, at the moment, touch wood. Has anybody had any previous experience with all that kind of stuff? I'm not going to end it off anyway with having the tyres done today. Look, you know they're getting changed and the tracking will be done. But yeah, tracking is tyres and track rod ends, that kind of works done on the car. So happy days, another life in the week of a Ford Focus ST225 owner. My financial mistake. Don't forget hit like and sub and follow the channel for more mishaps from a Welsh boy. See you later.